Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Clutterfly Effect Podcast with Julie.
I'm Greg.
And I'm Norm.
Hey, we're the Peters Clan, and we're here talking about clutter, decluttering, and this podcast is based on the book my mom and I wrote, The Clutterfly Effect, Tweak Your Way to Total Transformation by Decluttering Your Life, How Small Steps Can Yield Big Results. And also, because we're a family, we talk about other stuff as well. And we hope it's humorous, and we hope we bring you some smiles and so forth. And I had a lot of synchronistic stuff to talk about today. But I also want to mention about clearing some financial clutter because it's tax season. And as we're doing this, a lot of emotional stuff comes up.
Yes.
I mean, Greg, am I wrong? But when you make the intention to clear some clutter, I wish it was all just giggles and laughter and, tickles, but it's not.
It's not. No. It's I right now getting ready for tax season.
Yes.
So I have my desk is full of paper and I'm going through receipts and I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I'm like, oh, did I really buy that?
Yeah.
Oh no. Even I have the shame on the buying, the shame from reliving buying it, and then the shame of I kept this receipt. Why did I keep this receipt?
Why did I do this? And why do I need this receipt? And it's like I was cleaning out my car because part of Lent we gave up fast food in a lot of ways, or even in drinks. So we keep our water with us and all that stuff. And so I open up the console between the seats in the front, and all I see are McDonald's seat receipts. And I keep them because I do the little, survey, and that's buy one, get one free sandwich, And I'm like, Julie, what is going on with you? What? Yeah. You're done with this.
Free food. That's the problem.
Listen, I have to say, whoever designed the McDonald's Land app, that's how I feel. It's a little kid. It's my McDonald's Land app. The McDonald's app did a pretty darn good job because it notifies me a lot of something free.
Yeah.
Like today, I got a little text saying, hey, you spend $2, we're going to give you a free McChicken. I'm like, that wasn't part of Lent, but that's a good deal. Yeah. And then you go there, there's nothing for $2.
No.
There's nothing for $2. Your drink now is $1.75.
Yeah.
So what can I buy for 25 cents? Nothing. So then I just go, so they get you.
Yeah.
They didn't say buy $3. $2, and then so you end up buying 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then you get your free McChicken sandwich. And so I'm carrying the receipts knowing that I am shamed by their app because they've got me. They've hooked me. They've hired the right psychologists to mess with my mind, the right programmers to make the bells and whistles go, and now I feel ashamed.
Well, you really shouldn't, because can you imagine how much money they spent on trying to word everything just right so that you are manipulated?
You know what, Dad?
Wow, you're brilliant.
You're brilliant. That really made me feel better.
Yeah, you're you're really worth a lot.
I'm worth so much that McDonald's probably spent millions.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that I could go to them and spend my extra $2 to get my free sandwich today. Today only, by the way. Today only.
Today only.
Just because I'm an app subscriber or whatever. So,
well, I get a little. I don't go to a McDonald's a lot. But when we do, they've always go, are you ordering from the app? I'm like, no. I'm at the window here. At the window. Here I'm ordering, Yeah. And my kids' favorites are just, they want hotcakes.
Yeah.
And then they want chicken nuggets. Okay, that's it. That's all we buy.
Yeah.
And when we go to dentist, like during mid-school break, because they get to go out of school for hey, we're getting hotcakes, right? It's right next door. To be honest. I'm like, yeah, you get hotcakes.
You know what? Hotcakes are interesting because McDonald's has a different type of hotcake. And so when I looked it up, how to make a McDonald's hotcake, they put malt in the batter. Ooh. I'm not really sure what the hell malt is.
I don't either. I like malted milkshakes.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
Malted milk. See, malt balls. Malt balls.
What about
malt balls?
Malted milk balls.
Yes, and malt shakes.
Meal.
They all have that different taste to it. Whatever that undertone of taste is, it's very interesting and it's very good. I give them a a 10 for figuring that out.
Yeah.
And how they can be so damn consistent. Are they making them there, or are they coming in frozen and just gotta put them in the microwave? That's all part of the thing.
All part of the. I think they're coming in frozen and they're just microwaving.
And they have to, because
It'd
they're
just be so
also
much easier.
perfectly
Yes.
round, the same size. They all look good. That's what I think too. But I've been wrong.
They
before.
can have a batter gun where they just
or a
squirts
batter
it.
gun. Yeah, that's what Dad would
Dad's
like.
brilliant. He
Yeah,
wants a
batter.
batter
He's on.
gun.
His brain's on
He's
fire.
on fire.
Yeah,
I had to find that on Amazon.
batter gun.
Batter gun.
Exactly.
Do you need a gun card for that?
Yeah. Oh, you guys do have your FOID cards, right?
We do have our
do?
Void cards. Yep.
Yeah.
It just came in the mail not too long ago. Yeah, and
Where do you keep you're gonna clutter your desk up with the. You're gonna
The-
with
they're-
the card, or you hit
Yes.
your wallet? I've never seen one, so I don't know those.
they look like a driver's license in some ways with our pictures on
Is
it.
it laminated?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. It looks
Very
just like
official.
very official. Well, it's funny because I got it because I wanted to join our local gun club so I can go to the local gun range and kind of like do target practice.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun.
Heck yeah.
And of course, just like my passport, it's been unused. They'll collect dust. So I feel shame about that too. Now,
Right.
well, it's funny because I felt like I got to justify to all my progressive friends. You know,
Yeah.
like, you have a FOID card. I'm like, yeah, but don't worry.
Yeah.
I might buy one or two guns for target practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Like, the chance of you killing yourself with that gun is more than, I'm like, I know. Okay. The whole point of it was for me to have a little fun.
Yeah.
Go, hang out with people and shoot at targets at inside, target range. I'm like, that kind of seems fun.
Yeah.
And deep down, if I have to be truthful, I have a young person's dream in my mind. And do you know what it was?
What?
Well, one time I heard Gina Davis
Okay.
say that she went to the Olympics.
Oh.
And she went to the Olympics for,
Archery.
No,
I thought shooting and skiing.
Oh,
Like,
shooting and skiing.
Yeah, she skied and shoot. That was kind of like
Yeah.
a thing. And I'm
By
like,
athlon of some
yeah,
sort.
some kind of
winter biathlon.
Yes, that involves shooting and skiing. I don't know how they mix it together, but why the hell not? And at some point, I thought, now wait
You
a
could do
minute,
that.
I could do that.
do that.
Maybe I can master
Yeah.
this shooting and skiing. Now, with my knees the way they are, part of that dream is left. I never desire to ski anymore, but maybe
Right.
I could fulfill the other part.
Well, I think
I can shoot stuff.
I can
you can
shoot
shoot stuff. Also,
I can shoot stuff from my bedroom.
Yes.
that's right. But I'm pretty sure she also went to the Olympics for archery one time.
Okay, she's
And
just one of
so-
those girls.
yeah,
one of
so-
those women. I'm sorry, Gina Davis.
So
not
you can
girls,
all you got to do
women.
is stand there for archery.
That's true.
You don't have to do anything. Just
Yeah.
stand there.
Yeah,
You lazy archers standing there. I hear they don't even have to use their fingers. They use a little clip.
They
that
have a
pulls the
clip.
string.
Yeah. That's what I
Oh
heard.
wow!
They don't mess up when they releases because it releases without them knowing about it.
Yeah.
So they don't. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
They take out the variable
Of the
of
Cuban-
you releasing it on the right part. You just tap a thing and it releases on its own.
There's
Wow.
no tapping. It just you can't. You can control it. It comes when it's ready.
Oh,
Wow!
that seems well.
Takes away all human error.
Okay.
Oh my
Except
gosh!
if you do it not at a target.
I hate this AI.
Yeah.
AI archery. I love it.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. I had a really fun synchronistic moment this week.
Oh.
So Dad and I fell in love with Ted Lasso in the last couple
Yes.
I'm glad you said with Ted Lasso because it freaked me out for like half a second.
Yeah. Dad and I fell in love.
With that last.
Jesus.
That's
Oh,
wrong.
no.
It's wrong in most states. I'm like,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
Dad, I love you,
I
but I'm
think
not
it's-
in love with you.
That's
Dad
right.
and I fell in love with Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
Right. Oh,
Exactly.
I think it's wrong in every state, Julie.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
know.
I heard there's a lot of states that are just really open
Right.
to any kind of possibility of love.
Yes.
Love's love, but so anyway, so in there though, Ted Lasso meets with the boss every day, and she's kind of got some hidden motives and all that stuff. I'm not telling any secrets, but he's trying to get to know her. And so one time he throws out, "Boss, I want to tell you two things. I want to ask you a question." He goes, "Oh God, what is it?" "I want to know what's your first concert, and I want to know what's your favorite concert." Now, literally, that got my mind going. just continuously
Sure.
for like 24 hours. When I'm like, I go, what the hell was my first concert? And what was my favorite concert? I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
And then Dad and I are watching Laudermilk.
Oh,
Together.
he's gonna say, I know which one.
And so, and we're watching and he talks about touring because he's a rock reporter or a critic.
Or he was.
He was, and he was on the tour bus with Better Than Ezra.
Oh.
And it was like within 24 hours,
Yes, your answer.
I got my answer.
Yep.
That wasn't my first concert, but that was my best concert.
That was the best concert.
It was the Young Radicals.
Fine Young New Radicals.
New Radicals.
Yeah.
Yes, Fine Radicals.
Fine Young I think it was New Radicals.
New Radicals.
They were
Yeah.
pretty much a one hit, but they were awesome.
They were good. They had two songs. It was
Two
good.
songs, okay.
Good band. Then Better Than Ezra,
Better Than
which I
Ezra.
love their
They
two.
were
Oh my
amazing.
gosh! And then it was
Chris Isaac.
Chris
Sorry,
Isaac.
that was,
No, it's okay.
answering
But
for
the
you.
lead guy from Better Than Ezra looked right at me, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
good!" Because we were near the front.
Oh, yeah.
And then we went together.
Yeah.
In 1999.
Well, with the surprise too, we only knew Chris Isaac was going to play.
Yes, we did.
And we
Hard
got
Rock
we
Cafe
found the
Cat-
whole lineup. We're like at the show. We're like, oh my god, Better Than Ezra is playing.
I know, it was wild. And then
Yes.
Chris Isaac signed my T-shirt.
Oh.
And that was great. Well, no, I had to buy one of his T-shirts and he signed it. I still have that upstairs. I'm not getting rid of that clutter. I'm keeping it forever.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't
good.
even washed it. I haven't worn it either. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want anything to happen to that, to the signature.
I remember he was asking for people to come up on stage, and I was like, Julie, go
And
on
I said,
stage.
you
And I was
gotta,
like
like-
trying to lift you on stage, and like I knocked over somebody's beer.
Oh, Jesus.
You were like, I'm not getting.
I'm
on
not
stage.
getting up there. I am not getting on that stage. And because, I was, it was younger and I was cuter, but I wasn't a typical rock girl on stage,
Like
And they
groupie?
like a
Wasn't a
groupie,
groupie?
yeah. They pulled up the right ones. No judgment. I was all grateful, like, you go. But the guy from Better Than Ezra, though,
He was cool.
He was cool. He looked right at me and he sang to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you are awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Gregory, what was your favorite concert? That
My
was a good
favorite
concert. Yeah, your favorite
Well,
concert.
it's gonna be Van Halen.
I know the one that you felt,
The one that I fainted on. When
Yeah,
he came
that one.
on. Yes, that
That-
one.
You fainted.
Yes, I fainted.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I think my best concert was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
That was a good concert.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my first ones go way back. It's probably like the Association or somebody like from that era.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they sing? Do you know any of the songs that I would know?
I can't remember. Something like I can't tell you.
Okay, that's fine.
Rubber ball, the combat, sing back to you.
Rubber ball.
No,
About-
weren't that.
Rubber ball.
But it wasn't much.
I
they were-
like candy. Do, 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 do,
Something
do.
from the 1950s.
no, I didn't see anybody from the 50s.
Oh.
These are
Yeah.
the 60s.
Oh, from the 60s.
Okay, we'll give you.
They were a Beatles, kind of like trying to be Beatleish.
Oh, gotcha.
But my best concert there, I saw Tina Turner.
Oh,
If you can believe it.
I can
at
believe
that
it.
little
Yeah.
club.
oh, that'd be
That
cool.
was really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, with her when she was still with Ike.
Yeah.
Who sings a song? Now I should know this. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. But who sings a song for The Big Bang Theory? The theme for that?
Oh, okay. Isn't it? It is not Fountains of Wayne, is it?
No.
No, it's not Fountains of Wayne.
Okay, I'm going to
Oh,
think of-
it's not Cheap Trick, is it?
No. Okay. I got Jane doesn't Canadian band. They played at NIU, and that was a great concert. And why I cannot think of the name.
The Canadian.
Black Eyed Peas.
Huh?
No, not Black.
No. No. It's. Oh my gosh! Yes, Naked Ladies.
That's it.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh my god!
Gregory, you won.
I won that one.
You
yeah.
won that one. I was going to go to the
Yeah.
phone and check it out. You
know,
got it.
So much. We got our brain is cluttered with
Yes.
all this info after all these years.
But so far, though, the last 2 times we played this game, we have beaten Google.
Yes.
And I like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, once the Google chip gets implanted in my brain, I don't know if we'll beat Google then because I'll be like,
Yeah.
Oh my
symbiotic.
gosh. Will that be worse or better? Will our brain just atrophy?
I don't know. No, I don't think. I think it'll. I'm hoping that it gets bigger and brighter and happier and all that good stuff.
I'll take that.
And we'll have more time to. You'll take that, good.
I like a big, brighter brain.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, let's talk about financial clutter because of taxes. Because yesterday I met with a tax man, our accountant, and it's funny because, I had it on my phone the 22nd of February. Meeting with a guy, or I guess it was the 20th. That was what it was. And all of a sudden, I started getting ready. I'm like, okay, I got plenty of time. There's 3 companies. I got plenty of time. I can do it. And all of a sudden, I only got one thing done.
Oh, yeah.
And so but luckily I got it all done, one thing. Okay. And I gave it to him, and he's like, "Oh, this is awesome, Jill. Like, just give me the rest of the stuff." But I had so much emotional guilt about not being totally prepared for him.
Right.
And I had so much emotional shame about the way I kept my finances, which was weird because it wasn't that bad.
Right.
It took 5 hours to get the thing done. I went to him. He was happy, got it done. And now I got to give him the rest of the stuff. And he didn't even say, but it was interesting because, I had talked to my mom's best friend earlier in the day, and I'm not even going to talk about it too much. Yeah. But I was worried about how I was going to be at this meeting.
Yes.
And I was fine.
Yeah.
And
good.
that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah. When I was getting ready for my taxes too, I have my desk is just so full of papers and stuff. So I had to set up a process. I had to set up a process for having a pile for shredding, a pile for receipts and stuff that I need to keep, then a pile for just throwaway receipts or stuff even that I want to keep. I'm just not ready to give up yet.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to need. Yeah. And then other stuff can I just finally just throw this away?
Right.
Because I don't have a time. It'd be nice to be on the ball. Every paper you get, you put it in the correct spot, and then you can throw it away and leave it. But no, I don't have a lot of time, so I take the mail or whatever downstairs, put it away for a while, and then when I have the time, then I have to go through it all at once. And I don't know what is better. Probably, sure, in a perfect world, it immediately, but
no. I think in the perfect world, it is whatever makes you have the least amount of resistance, move things forward, and keeps your vibration high enough and happy enough to get the job done.
Right.
Because it really is how we do things that makes our life. We all have to do it.
Yes.
It's how we do it that makes our life fun and enjoyable.
And sometimes I can't get motivated to do something until I know that there's a deadline coming.
Right.
And it's like, now I just got my DOT physical, and I'm like, okay, I have 2 weeks. I need to do this now.
Right.
Because if I don't, I need a little cushion for time for problems because, the Department of Transportation, they can really come down on you.
Right. Well, that's a good point, Greg. Having a deadline day is so important because we do get shit done by deadline dates.
Peanut butter.
Oh my gosh, peanut butter. Peanut butter. Not trying to swear, peanut butter.
I just want to say, I am really blessed because even though I know there's a deadline, it gives me no stress because I don't have to keep track of anything, and I know I probably shouldn't give up that power completely. I should know what goes on,
right?
But I feel like, especially when it gets close, there's so much to do. Don't take time telling me what the hell's going on.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, let me take care of what I need to take care of, and then I'll let you do what you do and just get going.
Yeah.
Well, and I think delegation is really important when we're trying to clear the clutter.
That's right. That's what I do. I delegate to my underlings.
That's right. Get this done for me, please.
Your minions.
Your minions. Exactly.
Yes.
And it's important, but I also feel that during tax time, we get ready for tax, and then we also have this focus and energy to kind of clear up the miscellaneous financial clutter in our life. Mom said in the Clutterfly book, we talked about the 80-20 rule. And we really believe that 80% of our money probably goes to just 20% of our budget. Mm-hmm. And then 20% of our money goes to that 80% of that unnecessary stuff that just drains you.
Right.
And now that the focus is on your finances, is a good time to clear some clutter. But you can say, like, today's the day I'm going to do it all. or you go, you know what, I'm going to do one thing a day. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take away one thing.
Right.
And if you take away one thing once a week or one thing a day, within a very short amount of time, you've made big headway. Now, the other thing is you must have an intention for the space that you're creating. If you're clearing up some financial clutter, some extra streaming things that you don't use, what are you going to use that money for? Because the universe will say, well, hey, if you don't tell me what you want the money for, it'll find a place for it. It'll find a place for it. You know, and you'll be like, well, that's not where I wanted. I wanted to go into 401k. You know, I wanted to buy some stocks. Or I wanted to put it in my vacation fund. All good stuff. You know, whatever it is. Or pay off some back debt. Awesome. I mean, I'll be very honest. Mm-hmm. I have been trying to, there's one debt that I wanted to either pay off or put into a 0% for 12 months and then put it on a payment plan and pay it off. And I've waited like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Because it's just the last thing on my list.
Right.
So I'm sure I've screwed myself over with interest, you know. But like, how do you forgive yourself? You just do. And you move on.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think when we get to a point, we must believe that we are here on this journey. It's a journey. And things are ebbing and flowing all the time. And sometimes if I have like Dave Ramsey used to say like a stupid tax, you know, I always say, well, you know, that stupid tax paid for people's salaries.
Well, yeah.
And life. It's circulation.
Yeah.
Money needs to circulate.
There's the thing. If nobody bought anything, the swag and stuff, our economy would kind of
crumble.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, Dave Ramsey would be like, well, it's not your responsibility.
Yeah, or Dave Ramsey, no, but it's another way of looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like hating myself because like, oh, I bought something I didn't need. The truth is I'm circulating money around.
Yeah.
It's not just being stale and sitting and doing nothing, you know, it's moving around.
Yeah.
And Dad, you told me yesterday, like, you were watching CNBC and they were talking about how the young generation is really,
yes.
They said.
What they said is there's a surge in young people starting to learn how to invest in the stock market. Mm-hmm. And I thought, that is pretty cool. And it also pissed me off. Yeah. So, because, you know.
You didn't. Or did you?
No, I didn't. Oh, I think I did a little bit.
Yeah.
I worked for that one stockbroker when I was like 19.
Yeah, but you know, though, here's the thing.
Yeah?
You didn't have a computer screen.
No.
Right in front of your face.
No.
With actual,
no.
You would have had to go to somebody who did it. You'd have to, you wouldn't have access to like how the numbers were doing and everything. You do it yourself. So.
Plus, since I didn't really know what I was doing, I bought stocks that were kind of high flyers, like an oil driller guy and somebody else that was real risky. Yeah. I lost all my money.
And you just go, well, this sucks.
Yeah, this sucks. Especially
How much was it though in 1975?
Oh. I don't think I spent more than $1,000.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but
holy cow!
And this was at a time when after I got paid twice a month.
Yeah.
After that first paycheck, when I paid my rent, I had like $35 for 2 weeks to buy diapers and shit. And I'm sitting there playing the market.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just crazy. That's crazy.
Well, I was very naive to think that I might actually know something when all these old guys are,
Yeah. They're like, please, Norm, invest in this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make it.
Sometimes it makes me mad though to think that they took your money.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I went to my boss. His name was Travis Bell, and he was a real smart guy. And I told him I was going to invest in, and he said okay. Yeah. And then, but he should have told me better. But he was the first black man to own a brokerage firm, he was the first guy to have a brokerage firm, a black guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
He also died early from a heart attack from all the stress.
Sure. Oh, man.
I'm sure.
All right.
That's a difference.
And his kids spent...
maybe we shouldn't be.
Right. And then his kid spent his money.
Stocks, huh?
His kid spent his money. His kid wanted to be a movie star. Yeah. So
was he?
He was on a series. I can't remember the series now.
Awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but he was a real nice guy, real smart, not a lot of patience.
Yeah.
When you talk to him, you just can't be so, tell me what you want to do.
Hold on. You worked for this guy?
Yeah.
At a brokerage firm.
At a brokerage firm, he ran the back office.
Was this while you were driving a truck too?
No, this was before.
Before you met Mom?
No, well, after I was married.
After you're married. Okay,
So
wow.
you were like 21.
I was
22.
19.
19.
Maybe 20.
Okay.
He hired you to. What did he hire you to do?
Oh, I was in the cage.
Obviously not picking stocks.
No. I was keeping track of stocks and like doing.
He was in the cage. He was
doing
in the cage
things
then.
like.
Did you
It's
fill
hard
up
to
those pieces of
explain, but
paper and
like
you toss them on the ground.
For instance, if you bought a stock, if somebody in your firm bought a stock for somebody, the other firm didn't send it over right away. One of my jobs was to get in the phone and find out, hey, how come you're not sending that stock? And then when they didn't, I would issue a buy order to our buyers to buy the stock instead. And
I know.
This is the first I've heard of this.
oh, really? It was pretty interesting. But then the thing that then I give the order to the trader, and it's funny because sometimes they wouldn't want to deliver the stock because they thought it might go down and they could buy it cheaper. They're all paying fast and loose.
Yeah.
And then I go to the traders to have them buy the stocks. These were over the counter stocks mostly, and then the traders would kind of get mad at me. And here I was, this young kid, and they're bitching at me.
Yeah.
Because they were all doing this for each other.
Yeah, right.
We're not, because
There's
we're not
another reason why
either.
you can't, because they're all in on it.
They're all in on it.
All in on it. And
Yes.
So it's like,
Yeah.
But I'm pretty impressed by this. Was this in St. Louis?
Yeah, in St. Louis.
Wow.
And one time I got in trouble because I called a New York stockbroker, and he put me on hold, and then that guy just walked away and left me on hold.
Oh.
And this was back when phones were not cheap.
Right.
And I got in a lot of trouble for waiting for that guy to come back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it was a tough business.
Yeah, so stressful.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because you told me, I think, if I'm not, you got a bonus, or the Christmas bonus was what?
Oh, it was like a savings bond.
Oh.
But I know it's kind of funny because it was a $50 savings bond.
Yeah.
So it matures in what? So it was
25 years or whatever it was.
I thought that was funny because you got $25. They bought a savings bond, like, because we were $50 in 25 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, very cool, Dad.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Why did you quit that job?
Oh, yeah, because I wasn't
making
making
money.
enough money. I needed a little more money.
Yeah.
And my dad needed somebody to help him.
Yeah.
So he paid me more,
Yeah.
to come home and help him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, now that I'm seeing him watching the stocks,
That'll make sense.
That makes sense now. I'm like going,
What's my dad doing this?
Why is he always watching the stocks? It's in your blood.
Yeah. It's, you know what, guys, it's very interesting. I learn a lot about the whole world by watching all this. Mm-hmm. And it's just very interesting. It also can get boring. But think about it. They interview really smart investors all day long,
right?
CEOs of companies.
Yeah.
These are conversations that I would not ever hear,
right?
Ever, and it's just
not for
us.
Well,
here's the problem I had today. I totally agree. Like, I'm glad you're listening to this. I think you told me to buy you some stock.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. So you got to do it.
Stock. Just like go, I bought you that stock, Norm. Wink, wink.
Well, first I had to get him. He's like, Julie, I want to start buying stock. And I'm like, okay, well, first we got to get you an account. So we did through SoFi. Okay. So I set him up.
Yeah.
And
oh, my God, this is gutsy. You got him a stock?
Yeah, he can now.
All right.
So now I got to go in and buy him some stock.
Oh, boy.
And so, because he's telling me, like, I got to buy these 3 stocks. I'm like, okay, we'll buy them. I go, this is long term, right? He goes, yes. I go, good, because if I wait 45 minutes, we're going to be okay. He goes, yes, this is not like short term on the high. This is long term. I'm going to hold these for a while. I'm like, okay, good. Because I wasn't planning on spending the next 20 minutes doing this, but I will do it. Otherwise, I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes teaching him how to turn my computer on.
Yeah.
And I just feel no.
That's the thing right there.
Yeah. So the only reason why I Dad can learn this stuff.
Yeah.
But that means I've got to first teach him how to I don't want to add clutter to my life.
No.
No,
So
right now.
I say, let me just do this for you, and I will do this for you.
Yeah.
The problem with me learning it is you can teach me today, but then you have to teach me again tomorrow.
Because I have taught you how to do this stuff.
Yes.
And I don't want to do it over and over and over again.
Exactly.
And I don't want to hear you narrate your own thoughts because that drives me crazy. Like, okay, so now I got to hit the on button, which is on the top left-hand corner. I'm like, Dad, please keep all your thoughts internally. Otherwise, it freaks me out. Well, it's funny. So today I was watching, I think it was CNBC, whatever you're watching. And this is what I don't like about the show. Okay. So they're talking about inflation. And I'm not joking. In one word, she goes, talking about, the one guy goes, well, we could have inflation again if China's economy starts kicking up again. We've assumed for years it'd be at 11% consistently, and now it's not. And, we're all thinking it's not going to happen. And then this woman goes, that's exactly right. You know what? It's exactly what should be on the front of your brain because nobody's thinking about it. I go, so I've got to have it at the front part of my brain because nobody's thinking about it. I go, this is exactly how
I gotta keep
World
China
War Z.
in my
Yeah.
How am I going to keep China in my head? All of China? Oh, my God.
Or it's like World War Z,
Yeah.
In Israel, why did Israel complete their wall around Jerusalem? Because of the seventh person in the group, like if you're in a group and 6 people, everybody thinks it's the same answer, then the other person must have a crazy answer for the problem. And the one guy goes, of course it's zombies. Remember that scene in World War Z with Brad Pitt?
I mean, barely. I do remember it.
Okay,
I did not keep that in my brain.
Oh, I love that.
Much.
I love that scene. It's like, yeah. So someone in any situation, let's come up with the craziest solution.
No, I think North Korea's solution, which was they just pulled everybody's teeth out. That's the most brilliant solution.
Brilliant solution.
What was that?
Well, because
zombies
zombies create more zombies in World War Z by biting.
Oh!
So what did North Korea do?
No teeth.
Cut their teeth out.
Pull all the population's teeth out. Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Dad, you're almost there. I'm just kidding. You got them all pulled out and then put it back in.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
You got a beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you. That's because.
But what if somebody from South Korea makes it over the border to North Korea?
Yeah.
Why would they? Why would that happen?
Well, that's true. Because they were zombies. They had their teeth.
Well, you know what? They don't respect borders.
That's true.
Oh, zombies
do
are
not
no
respect-
good.
Do not.
They are just no good.
So yeah.
That's the problem.
I mean, didn't they eventually make it over the wall though?
Yes, they did. It did
So
not
the
work.
wall,
because they were so happy they were singing so loud in the microphone. And one thing we know about zombies, they're attracted to sound.
Yes. And they work together like a bunch of ants.
Exactly. That's exactly
Yes.
right. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I want to say something about clearing the clutter real quick. We want to kind of summarize what we talked about.
Yes.
We know that clearing the clutter, especially this time of year financially, can really bring up some emotional crap.
Yes.
It's okay. Have an intention of what you really want to do. First of all, forgive yourself of anything from the past. And if you can't forgive yourself, go, you know what? Come up with a better thought, which is like, I was part of the circulation of money. I helped this economy keep rolling and keep growing.
We have the best economy. I mean, America really
for
rocks.
sure.
I mean, we are awesome.
Yes.
Right now.
And you're part of that.
Yeah.
And so don't feel...
I know not everybody does good, but
Yeah.
we're doing okay. We're doing better than everybody else.
And plus, when you look at your past, if maybe what you did was a mistake for the long term, but if you did what most people did, you really can't hate yourself for that because, we're just people. Yeah.
Right. And then also, we must realize that there were decisions made at those times.
Well,
why not doing it?
Also, sometimes you gotta buy diapers.
Yes.
Sometimes you're like, okay, I'm sacrificing my my stocks because I gotta buy diapers right now.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes buying diapers takes 2 or 3 years of your life.
Thank you, Dad, for
thank you, Dad, for buying diapers.
Because I would have had.
Well, no, you weren't around yet, Julie.
Julie, she would have had a rashy bottom.
That's
she
right.
would have.
Thank you for buying my diapers. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And foregoing your financial stock portfolio.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So So I want you to subscribe to the podcast. Please say like this podcast. Give us 5 stars or highest rating. And Dad, how was the podcast?
Podcast was great.
It was great.
It was great.